Haggai is one of my favorite books of the Old Testament. In fact, let me set it up for you and tell you why. The Israelites had come home from captivity in Babylon in about 538 to 536 BC. And they started strong. They were told to rebuild the temple and they laid the foundation, but something happened to cause them to stop. And for 16 years, the temple did not get worked on. For 16 years, it lay desolate. And all of a sudden, Haggai comes in 520 BC and he gives this word from God. Here's what it says. Haggai 1:2 says, "This people says, the time has not come, even the time for the house of the Lord to be rebuilt. Is it time for you to dwell in your paneled houses while this house lies desolate?" And then Haggai says, "Consider your ways." Now, this will be a common phrase in these two chapters. Consider your ways. Consider what you're doing. And Haggai reminds the people that they should look up to God, not to be scared of the opposition that comes against them, not to be complacent or to be fearful of the armies against them. He says, look up to God, for He is your strength. They're to look forward. Some of the people, as they were building the temple, began to be upset and weep because it didn't look like the old one used to look. And Haggai reminds them, the glory of God is going to be greater in the future than it was in the past, the glory of this temple. And ultimately, he's going to remind them that I am not building a physical structure. God is building a people. And he's going to do so by restoring the line of King David so that the Messiah might come. Listen to this. He says, I will overthrow the thrones of kingdoms and destroy the power of the kingdoms of the nations, and I will overthrow the chariots and their riders. And on that day I will take you, Zerubbabel, and I will make you like a signet ring, for I have chosen you. What's beautiful is that name Zerubbabel, one of the leaders in this time, is mentioned in the genealogy of Jesus Christ. God says, I am restoring you, and as I'm using you to build a temple, I'm actually going to make you a part of the line of Jesus. And through Jesus Christ, I'm going to build a better temple, not one of physical bricks and mortar and gold, but a spiritual temple called my church. Haggai points us to the gospel of Jesus Christ that saves, and a gospel that brings us everlasting life. I hope that you'll read it and be encouraged that He's still working on you and me.